Hey, Kenny, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you just fine. You can hear me fine, obviously.
I can. Let me just check something real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure. I didn't see what happened in the first game there. I was too busy trying to log in here, but hi everybody. Yep, I can. Oops.
Okay, I'm back. Sounds good on YouTube. So, yeah, this is a Battle of the Table tournament at Legends in Portland. And so this is kind of an interesting format for this tournament. It's a 675 and under Fargo. And you play the A side is played on the 7-foot diamonds, 8-ball.
Yep.
And on the B side, they go up to the 9-foot diamonds and they play 9-ball.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had actually mulled coming into this one. I was on the fence for so long, and then finally I ended up with some other plans and I couldn't come, but I was really thinking about joining this tournament.
Yeah, it looks like a real fun one. I wasn't able to this weekend, but next best thing is to at least jump in and do a little bit of commentary
For sure. That's right.
EvoSports sponsored player. And yeah, it looks like he's off and running here in this rack, but there's a lot of messy stuff going on. He's got that side breakdown really good in bar box 8-ball. Mike has got a really good second ball break. He does usually a really good job of controlling the cue ball, but of course, you make a couple of balls, but you usually end up with some traffic to deal with
on one side of the table. Yeah,
but he likes these kind of games. Mike is a strategy player. I think he's going to take his chances with clusters with most players out there on the bar box in 8-ball, and it's a good strategy for him because he does play really smart.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to go for this combo right now. Even if he makes it, doesn't make it, doesn't really matter because of that cluster that's by the 8-ball there. It's a pretty good choice. Plus now the 9's being covered a little bit too by the 7-ball.
Yeah. So we got two Michaels going. WOMERSLEY versus DEITCHMAN. And this is Mike WOMERSLEY at the table.
Do we happen to know what Mike WOMERSLEY's Fargo rating is roughly? Ooh, that was a mistake on WOMERSLEY's part there a little bit, I guess. To open up, he just kicked out the 1 ball, which was Mike's real trouble. But he's left him very tough.
If I spell his name right, I can find his Fargo probably. Yep, it's 645. So
640, so good players.
Yeah, good even matchup here.
Yeah.
According to Fargo, he's got 3,000 robustness. So I would assume that rating is fairly accurate.
Mm-hmm. Mike's just seeing if he can go off the rail on this 7-ball here.
Yeah, he's looking at how much room he has past the 12. Mm-hmm. I don't think that there's a ton of room to get to the side of the ball that he really wants to get to. So it looks like, from what he might have to go rail first on it. It just doesn't look good to him. So,
I might just do a stop shot right here and just plug him beside that 12. He didn't do that. He went for the combo. Good shot. I mean, the bank combo.
Yeah, heck of a shot. Was creative right there.
Mm-hmm. He's got this 1 and the 2 are a little bit of trouble for him. He's going to have to work his way back. I'm not sure if the 1 will pass where this 13 is here. It looks like these pockets don't give you a lot of room.
Yeah, it might. 13 is a little high up on the corner pocket. We'll see how he plays these next couple of shots.
Combo here, yeah. Okay, well, we're going to find out about that 1 ball right now.
If it doesn't, he's taking that 3. He's going to cut the 3 and try to, kind of collide off the 2 and get the 1 out. But it doesn't look like he's even looking at that. That's not ideal from that angle. And it looks like if he was to cut the 3 at this angle, yeah, he's going to have to take the 1. He's going to try to
eyeball on the 1 for sure.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. I don't think it's a definite. I think you have to hit it perfect.
And
Yeah,
I was
you
gonna
got it good.
yeah, you want to go up and down. Don't try to hold the cue ball, which he doesn't. But he went up and down too
Too
far,
much. Yeah.
and he's going to be in trouble.
I think he's got a cut here on the 3, but he's going to be in a little bit of
It's going to take
trouble.
him into the 9, and that's not going to be good for position on the 2. So
See if he's going, he might, maybe not.
well, you're going. Yeah, it's
hard to say.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. If nothing else, he might consider being that he's put himself in the hole here. Now, is that the 5 ball up table?
Yes, it is. Yeah, he's made this.
Yeah.
So we always knew it was going to be trouble for him. Maybe the 2 passes the 13 here. Maybe he can roll that in. And if he can, he's going to be going up and down. He can probably get shape on the 5.
It's going to have to, I think.
Does it fit? If it fits, I mean, he's going for it, I think.
See, Slurm asks in the chat, will finals be 8?
He's trying to play a safety here and freeze that cue ball right in here.
That's not bad. Not bad.
No, not bad. There is a combo here on this 12-11. It's not an easy combo, and the combos never are, but there is a shot there.
Yeah, I would say that's called damage control right there. He's a smart
shot. Oh, what a good shot.
Great control of that cue ball. Holy cow.
That was a great shot.
To just roll right in there.
I mean, you go a little harder and it pops out of there, and Mike probably wins the game here, but that was a great shot.
All right, so in the first rack, Mike D ran out after Michael missed a shot. And Slurm says, will the finals be 8 or 9 ball? That's a good question. I would assume because the first round of the finals would be considered the A side. I would assume that they will play that as 8 ball. And if it goes to a second set, maybe that one is 9 ball. But
that would make sense to me. Yeah, that's
I'm guessing.
A lot of tournaments these days have what a shot from Mike DEITCHMAN.
Holy cow, man.
What the heck, Mike?
I got to give him a little bit of an applause there. That was a heck of a shot, man. You see that thing? Kicked it just perfect, but he's going to make it
roll. You just got to slow roll this.
I mean, what a shot.
No.
Oh, man. The nerves just couldn't hold for that second one, but wow.
Okay. Got the 12 ball. He's going to probably roll down, stun across to the side, I would imagine. Probably stun over here if he takes this 12 on. I don't know. He probably might stun in this direction. Looks like he's drawing. No, he's stunning over. There you go.
Just like you said. Lots of options here now. You can really take his
I mean, he can take this 11, get it out of the way. He could just play this like a clock right now. He could go 11, 13, 9, 14, 8, if he wanted to.
Like a clock. You got 3 o'clock, you got 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you got midnight up there. The clock drill. Say now you got a new one to put on your Facebook Live. You're gonna do the clock drill.
This is okay too, but he wants to get that 11 now because he doesn't want to take a chance on buggering it up later on. So take the 11. I don't know. Just kind of bounce out to here, I think. Oh, he went far, too far. Now he's going to have to cut it this way and try and play weight to get up into here. It's going to be a tough shot now. Yeah, he might just roll up on this 14.
Well, no, I think he's going to cut it, and because if it doesn't go, it's probably going to block the pocket. So, no, he's rolling up on it. Yeah, I don't like leaving Mike D a back bank on this.
No, he knows how to do this for sure.
And I mean, he obviously wanted to have it blocking, but
yeah,
I think that the odds of go ahead and just going for the offense there would have paid off better. a little bit. I think
Mike's got nothing to worry about here. He's just got to go for it. No pocket weight. Cue ball's going to probably come down here like this. The only thing he might be a little, he have to be pretty unlucky to get in behind here or something. But
just hit it a little harder than you need to, and you'll make sure you don't want to try to hold it. Just hit it a little bit more firm.
Definitely going to go for this.
And
he made it. Oh, come on.
And come on. Where you said that's the only thing. You said the only thing he's got to worry about is getting. And boy, he got so close to it now that it takes.
It's going to be tough.
If he's an inch further away from it, that's a pretty easy jump shot for him to just hop over it. But he's going to have to kick for the rack, basically.
I kind of still like his chances here on this thing.
Well, he made a harder kick on the 2-ball.
Here he's going to hit it. Oh, okay. It's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, a good hit doesn't mean a whole lot at this stage of the game.
Straight top and come up here now.
It's not that much difference from a ball in hand, really.
Straight top, tiny touch of right hand, maybe, but I don't think he needs it. Straight top. Oh, what's he put left hand?
Yeah, he put the wrong spin on that ball.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not sure what happened there.
He's wondering himself. It must have been a bit of a miscue where he just was a little off on his stroke and he hit the left side of that cue ball instead of the right side.
Something, sometimes your brain just says, hey, put a little left on this to straighten it out or something. You know what I mean? And it just, you just get it wrong.
Yeah, at the last second. Slurm in the chat was asking if that was jumpable. The last one from Mike D, and it wasn't. It was so close to that ball.
Yeah,
I don't think in his wheelhouse that
there's not too many guys that can jump that good, that consistently from that close. I know a few that can do it, but I'm not one of them. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. And as good as Mike kicks, I think the kick was definitely the higher percentage for him.
For sure.
Came a little short on it.
I don't know what to do here. Other than just leave. Well, he's going to kick at it, which is probably not a bad shot because if he hits it straight on, he's going to end up good for sure. Yeah, that's about what I thought. If he was worst case, but he would have liked to have maybe left the 14 closer to this pocket here, because now it's a fairly easy safe for Mr. DEITCHMAN.
You think he's playing safe?
Well, I don't know. I think if I'm going to bank it, I'll probably go forward with some maybe top right and trying to get my cue ball down in this area, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a bit, his angle's not natural, right? So his bank angle's coming over here. So he would need some right to make it happen anyways. So you might as well play some top right and
he is calling the bank.
But I don't know.
And I think you're right. He's playing this as a kind of a two-way. I think that he's going to get the cue ball to trickle down into this direction here, right?
He's got to watch the double kiss if he.
Yeah, he's got to draw. He's got to draw to avoid the double kiss and hit it a little firm. Stun the cue ball down.
What a shot! Oh wow, he played that so good, and he actually he had too much angle, which was crazy. Like he shortened it so much. This is just going to be a roll and just a hide here.
Yep.
Hopefully the 14 comes up, covers.
And it does.
Okay.
Mike probably going to get the short stick out.
This is definitely, I think you're going to jump bank. Try and bank it down here. What else you got to lose? Again, you could jump this with some top. And have the cue ball roll forward as well. So at least try to give him some kind of, get his cue ball into the middle here somewhere would be okay. Could you do me a favor, Pat, and just check the stream again just to make sure my sound's actually working right now?
I did, and it was.
Okay, great.
I'll check again.
This might come out okay for it. Oh. I don't know. You might have a pretty straight in line on this side pocket here. That looks pretty darn straight to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it came out a little unfortunate for Mike.
which Mike?
Yeah, Mike D.
Yeah, this looks like he's just gotta stroke it in. Looks like he's got a little angle the way he's playing it. Good stroke.
Yeah. Boy, this was a lot of back and forth at the end.
Hey, he could scratch here. He won't.
This, yeah, boy, on the other corner. Yeah, I was thinking scratching in the bottom right.
Oh,
It down, but yeah, that game, Mike was in a bad spot and then kicks the 2 ball in, has a chance to win the game on that 5 ball that he just barely missed, and then I thought it was over, right? And yeah,
that was a heck of a bank Mike DEITCHMAN tried on that 8 ball. I can't believe he was able to shorten it as much as he did and get safe still without double kissing, and so much could have gone wrong there.
Yeah, from this camera angle, it's hard to tell exactly how much he had. From the side, if we had a side view camera, it kind of gives that a little bit more clarity. So, but it looked like, yeah, he was drawing the cue ball to avoid the double kiss, and it also helped him get the better leave on that shot. So a dry break now from Mike D, I believe.
Yeah, it was looking really good for the high balls until that 13 settled up on the 8 there.
And I was telling you, at the 650 speed, I would expect high percentage run out possibility here with this layout.
I'm wondering if he's going to make this and try to go into the 6 and have the 6 go into this right here. That's what I'm seeing right now. But
yeah, because you do have to solve the 13 ball, and he needs a bump.
He needed to hit it harder than that, but his cue ball could have gone wild too. So
yeah. And I also like the 12 right there as well as a first opening shot, because the 9 is kind of, the 12 has to be taken before the 9 unless you take on a combo. And, there was possibility to get back down to that 13 later. I was thinking maybe I would have taken the 12 as the starter on that rack, but because now he's got to work at the 12 and he's in trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have much here now.
Right.
I don't think the 12 passes the 10. The 9-10 combo is a bit ambitious.
Yeah, the 12 it blocked a lot of it just caused a lot of problems, and I liked getting that one off the table because it opens up all of those balls down there to where then you can set up for that breakout shot on the 13 later. I understand why he did what he did, because the 13 was the toughest ball, but that 12 seemed so impactful to the whole down table action here. Nice
combo. Okay, he's trying to get some kind of angle for some kind of breakout on that 13. He's running out of balls, though.
Now he's going to have to get a breakout on the 9-11 with the 12.
I don't know. Maybe the 9 goes here. He might be able to throw this in with some right-hand siding or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Okay.
Smoked it.
Oh, no, he didn't want to make both of them. Now he's getting in
Now he's in trouble. He's dead straight on this 12. He's not going to. He has no angle to get on this 13.
Yeah, we call this pot committed, right? Where there's no safety. You're just going to have to go for the Hail Marys. And
look at this shot. Wow.
What a shot from WOMERSLEY right there.
Holy moly, that was a great shot. I didn't think he had that kind of angle that he could cheat that enough to do that. That was a great shot. Well, all he's got to do is just kind of soft stun it over. He can bring it right through here and just have his cue ball settle in right in there. That's what he did. Good shot. Well, he played that rack unbelievably. You never want to leave your last ball as a breakout ball, but he just kind of ran out of options and went for it and got away with it. Okay. 2-1 now for Michael WOMERSLEY. WOMERSLEY. I guess it's WOMERSLEY.
That's one of the things I love about 8 ball is that you get pot committed sometimes. And
Yeah, and sometimes it works out. A lot of times it doesn't, but
you're
sometimes
forced, there's no safety. You're forced after you've pocketed
yeah,
5 balls, you're down to 2 balls left and one of them's tied up. You have to pull out the circus shot, right?
yeah,
And that's kind of the fun part of watching 8 ball and commentating it. I'm entertained by that because you get to see the creative side of the players, whereas you
sure.
don't really see that stuff too much in rotation. You see it in creative shots like that in one pocket, in 8 ball, straight pull, obviously. Rotation doesn't have the creativity, in my opinion, that you'll see in some of these other skills.
It's actually really interesting that you're using the word creativity right now, because that's something I've been trying to teach lately. When people ask me how do you get better, I say the thing to do, the thing that you need to work on the most is being creative, and you have to, when you're practicing, you need to try and be as creative as possible, try different things all the time. That's how you get better. That's how you start picking, crazy shots out, just like he just did. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
he was able to do that shot because he practices shots like that sometimes. You know what I mean? That's why he knew it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why he was able to go for it. Be creative, try things all the time.
Yep.
That's how you get better.
And I'm not saying that you should be going for these crazy Hail Mary shots, circus shots, but in 8 ball, you have to sometimes. You've pot committed yourself. There's no turning back. What a great break from Womersley here.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
Are these all solids down here? I mean, everything down
They
there.
are, but this 6 ball is a little bit tricky because he would have to try to come through a lane down here to stay on the 6.
Yeah.
So personally, I like high balls here if he's daring enough to go for it.
I like the high balls. I think the 9 is your starter.
Yeah.
Because if you pocket this 9 and kind of stun into the 13 a little bit, moving that 13 down towards the bottom left corner, that might be what I'm looking for there.
Yeah. The only thing, I guess you could have a bit of a problem if you hit this, if you stunned it a little wrong and stunned the 13 this way and froze your 9 over here. I mean, your cue ball after you make the 9, then then you just don't have any shot there. But I think a lot of things would have to go wrong for him. He would have to jack up over that 7 a little bit to make this shot. So it's not the easiest shot. But that 6 is just it's in a spot. There he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have to jack up. Sorry, it's okay.
And he stunned right into the 13.
So this was kind of thing that could happen to him, right? Like he's okay. He can make this 10 in the side, but it's a little tricky now.
Yeah, he's going to have to. I believe he wants to take that cue ball up and inside the 8 for the 10 in the bottom right. That leads him to the 14, and he's out. Right, if he can pull that off.
The cue ball is going to head more in that direction. I think he's got to play bottom and almost kind of soft draw into the 8.
You are right. Look at this.
There you go.
Kenny calling it. You saw that angle really good. Yep. So a dry break run out from Womersley in the last rack, and now the opportunity to break and run this rack. So a dry break could cost Mike 2+ racks, and this is winner break format. Okay, this is your cue ball path.
Yeah, it's something like this.
Okay, it's a pretty steep cut, so that cue ball is going to travel, but you do have the 4-7 to run into to kind of hold to take.
Yeah, just soft, right? Soft bottom right, left. Sorry.
Yeah.
And he's just going to drag it around 2 rails and try to get shape on that 8.
It is going to accelerate a little bit with the outside.
Oh, he went that way.
Well,
He got away with it.
Oh boy, did that work!
Yeah, he really got away with that. Like he could have easily been sunk in behind those 3 balls or anything. So
a dry break run out and a break and
nice.
Run. Give him.
There you go. What was that sound? Is that
That's the cash register.
The cash register. Nice.
Yeah. Is it dry? Is it? Oh, okay. Maybe it's not winter break then. Oh yeah, because Mike broke dry, and then Womersley ran out that dry break, and then he broken ran his break. And so, yeah, in alternate break, it does really suck to have a dry break and lose 2 racks.
Yeah.
But you can do it to the other guy too.
Yeah, it's always that, you miss a shot or something early in a game, and then the guy runs out, and then he breaks and runs. And you're like, I missed 1 shot. It cost me 2 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it goes sometimes. Good break from Mike, too. Let's see if he can answer this back now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these high balls saying, wow. I mean, yeah, I don't really see any trouble here at all.
No.
As long as this 12 goes unimpeded by the 7 ball into the side here, I think he can take the 9, draw back enough for the 12.
I like the 10 next because it's the most.
Oh, Mike!
Oh, he can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. That's uncharacteristic of.
Sometimes in the beginning of a rack, you've eyed out your 5th or 6th shot, and then by the time you get down to the table, you haven't reset yourself to the very first shot again. You know what I mean? Because you've already worked through the rack in your mind on how you want the pattern to go. And you have to then kind of forget all that and just go right to the, initial execution of the first shot. And I think that we see that a lot in 8-ball.
I mean, I guess he would have been forced to go for the 15 on his next shot the way he got shape on it, but his cue ball wouldn't have been there had he made it. I'm sure it would have been somewhere a little bit different. So he's going to probably stun over for the 10, like you said here. Now, if he can just roll up without scratching, he's got to be a little bit careful here. He might try to maybe draw in close to the 1 ball here. Yeah, good shot.
Yeah,
a little tricky. He's not he would have liked to have been over here, so
it was a little dicey.
A little dicey now.
You take the 12 now.
He's still got the 9 up top there, don't forget. So he still has other ways to get back down.
Right, and that's why I like taking the 12 here.
Yeah.
It's kind of an insurance policy to have the 9 there. If you just kind of get funny or something and you don't like the 11, you're probably going to have a 9 ball to shoot. But it's a good pattern or good angle, I think, to come off the bottom rail and back up through that window.
I actually don't mind him taking this and then bumping into the 12 here because he would have a free window at the 9 as well. But let's see what happens here. He's gonna be some fortunate here. Oh, he just played it with the right weight, and he's good.
And a stop shot should get him on the 9. Pretty good here. Do you want to take the 9 and risk?
Yeah, I like your way better. Take the 11 first, do a stop shot, and then come over here and do 2 rails this way.
Yeah, because a stop shot there gets you pretty, a decent look at the 9 to get you on the 8. You're very high percentage to win the rack.
I mean, you're not guaranteed to get on the 11 if you go for the 9 first. That's for sure.
He had to look at it though.
He wants to bump this out a bit. There you go. That's good enough.
Yeah.
So he can play this 2 ways. He can go 2 rails forward, or he can just play this ball thin with a bit of right hand and just try to come out here.
Yeah, I like option 1. I go 2 rails inside. He's going option 2.
And he's come out perfect. Looks like he's in pretty good control of this.
Oh. So Mike with 1 shooting error and 1 dry break in the last 3 racks. An open table error from Mike D on that opening shot after a very good break. That's painful. And those are the kind of things that can put you on tilt. In a race to 6, you've given up, he's playing good, and then you have your good break and you have the chance to, pull back into it. And that's a pivotal game instead of being 3-2.
For sure.
4-1, big swing in a race to 6. A lot of us go on tilt after something like that, but I don't think Mike D is. He's going to sit there and, he's over it by now. So Mike D playing in the Northwest Cup next weekend.
Nice, yeah.
Oregon. Got a good team. They picked up Alex Brown is going to be playing in this one. So
Going
that's
to be fun.
fun to watch. And good teams from Oregon and as well as Washington.
I'll be in the Tortola in Auburn while that's going on. So quite a big tournament that Jesse Bergman's putting on there.
Yeah, I saw that, the Tortula or something.
Yeah, Tortola. Yeah, it's just they basically run a tournament, and then the tournament gets split in half based on winners and losers basically, and then they have 2 separate tournaments after that. It's kind of neat. So even if you're on the B side and you've lost your matches, you can still actually win the B tournament and make some good coin.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Okay,
he smashed another good one here.
Oh.
Let's have a look. 3 ball goes up to the top left. 6 ball will go past the 1, I think. But if he takes the 6, he's going to have to draw back for the 2 ball, I think. I think maybe high ball is better to go for here. No, the 15 ball is being bothered by the 1. And the 6 is covering the 15 as well.
And on the B side in this tournament, you've got Paul Marquez and Bo Bologna are playing right now, as well as Stephen Weekly and Trevor Sick. Oh, no, that's over. Trevor just got knocked out. Stephen Weekly moves on in the B side.
I like this. I'll tell you what I like here now. I like taking the 2 ball and just rolling forward just a little bit on this and taking the 4 and getting these 2 out of the way and then moving to the 3 possibly. Yeah, I don't. Okay, well, because he didn't hit the 1, he's okay. I was worried there that if he clipped the 1 going for the 6, he wasn't going to have a shot on it, but he's good. Come across for the 2.
And is a 3 playing the side?
No, I don't think so. I think he's got to take it in that top corner. He wanted to be a little straighter on this 2 ball here for sure. He might try and go into the 11 right now.
Yeah.
Just slow roll it kind of into the 11, like a half stun. There you go.
Just like that. Boy, was that good.
Yeah. So now just take a little tiny, stop. Just stop there, or maybe an inch drawback, and then you can just stun over here for the 7 ball, and then, there for the 7, and then back here for the 8.
You got to be careful. Sometimes that 1-inch draw turns into 4 inches and you're behind the 9.
Just he can almost stop there because the cue ball is going to leave him a little. But it looks like he's going forward.
Yeah, he's going to play the 7 probably. No, he's going
3. He's going to take this, but he's going to come and bounce out here now.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just
he needed more angle. He's going to be okay. He's going to have to slap this a little bit. Oh no, he hit it good. Yeah, he played it perfect then.
Yeah.
Wow, he's shooting good. I'll tell you what.
Yep. Mike has had 1 shooting error.
I mishit that one a little. I don't know what he was thinking about there a little bit. I mean, it's not terrible, but this should have been a lot easier from his position that he had there.
Yeah.
He should be sitting right here right now.
And the window of opportunity for Mike D to win this hot seat match is closing rapidly.
Sure.
Alternate break, and the guy's breaking and running on you. He's going to,
He's back cutting this. This is, I'm not giving it to him yet. Nope. No, there you go.
Okay. No break and run from Womersley on this rack. And
that was a big error. Sorry.
It was, because to go on the hill 5-1, versus Mike now having a chance. And this is where Mike can get warmed up here too. And this is exactly what you need when you've been share for the last 15 minutes. You have shot ball.
He was trying to get over here for that 12 ball, but he overhit it. I think he just overhit it. He hasn't really shot for a few games now, so his adrenaline's probably up a little bit.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? This is the perfect opportunity to get yourself in stroke.
Yes.
You've been sitting for 15 minutes. You've shot 1 shot in 4 racks, right?
I like taking the 11. What's like what he's doing here, just to kind of make a ball and get going.
Yeah.
He can make that 12 later. He doesn't need it right now. Little drawback here for the 13 or the 14. There you go. Oh, no. Didn't get enough.
15 is the B option B.
No, little draw. He's struggling a bit. I tell you what, I think that was a bad choice he made there, trying to draw that one too. I mean, he's going to make the 13 in the side, but.
And do you think that's common when players are just a little out of stroke? They kind of tend to use that stun or draw versus using the rails and moving the cue ball around a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
likely to.
Yeah, like when you're not feeling it, like when you're not, this is a pretty good shot he just made here, but when you're not feeling it, then your touch goes. And so you start to second guess those kind of rolly shots, right?
Yep.
Do I hit it too hard or too soft or whatever? So sometimes the stun is kind of old reliable, I guess you might say.
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay, it was a bit sloppy, but he got through it. So it's nice to get back up, and 5-4-2 is a lot better looking than 5-1. I'll tell you that. So.
Yep. Oh, and he's getting warmed up. He's taking off his jacket.
Yeah. That one shot that he had where he played this guy, I'm really not sure. He just had to play this with a little bit of bottom right and come right over here, and he ended up with his cue ball over here for some reason. I'm just not sure what caused him to do that. He'd played so well up to that point.
And just confirming your audio still is good.
Good.
Yep.
So whatever it was, it must have just been that tournament, that kind of issue, because
it was weird because and all of our other commentators, we weren't having any other issues.
Right.
Anybody. So it was kind of an odd scenario. So we're hoping it was isolated.
Yeah.
Wish we could have figured out why though.
What caused it. Yeah, it was frustrating for me too. I was like, I want to commentate and I can't.
We appreciate you commentating. Nice from Mike D right here.
Okay, let's see what he got. What does he have? He's switched. He's got high balls. He doesn't have a low ball starter shot. So
I don't know if you noticed or not, but he no longer broke from the side. He's breaking now from the head.
I don't know why he's been breaking so good. So he might try to move this 8-ball right now. Yep. A little harder than I would have tried. I would have tried to control that a bit more, but
that worked out good.
It's going to work for him. Yep.
The 12 is the issue, right?
It does go here, right? It does go in here. So that may be a way he's going to try and attack that later. But the 8-ball is definitely, there's no easy ball that helps him get down to the 8-ball where it's sitting right now.
It's almost like he's going to have to do a crash into the 8-ball and try to come off of it when he hits the 13 in.
Yeah, well, he's caused himself some trouble here for sure. But you're right. Maybe he'll make the 13 and then try to clip the 8 and run his cue ball.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that because the 8-ball is going to move, carry him off the 2 and go somewhere, and God forbid it lands in a pocket somewhere. We've all had that happen to us.
Just going to mute myself for 1 second.
That was an interesting shot. I don't think that was a miss. I'm pretty sure that was intentional because he just wants Womersley to do some of the heavy lifting here. He knows that he's in a good position. He doesn't want to force the issue. So Mike D just plays a safety on the 9-ball, says, "Go ahead and give it your best shot."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Well, I still like what we talked about earlier. He can make this. He can cut the 13 and just clip the 8 a little bit as he's going through.
Here's what I think he's going to do.
Slow rolling over top.
I think I'm going to try. I think he's going to try one of those moves. No, okay. Because he would be shooting over the top of the 1.
Whoa. I said, if he can just clip the 8, put a little bit of left-hand spin on it when he hits the rail and just come over here.
Yeah, this is dangerous because
It is. Yeah, it is.
possibly he doesn't end up with a shot and breaks out. But now the 4-5 is still a problem for Michael Womersley, right?
That's right.
So,
He made us play it safe here.
you could take a chance.
Yeah, safe. Good shot.
Well, yeah, I suppose it is. It's
I think the 8 goes into this pocket here, maybe. No, maybe not. No, maybe not.
now. Are you going to try to maybe pocket the 15 with the 4? No.
Yeah, it's not a terrible option.
You know,
Or with the 5.
Your 4
If
is
you-
a good chance of rolling up on the 10 afterwards and causing problems for Mike, right? And you want the guy who had less balls on the table to have
I
problems.
think he's going to try and leave his cue ball right in here. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's got the 12.
He hit it a little stronger
Well, he's
than
gonna
I
have to
thought he
take-
was going to.
He's going to have to take the 10 first because there's
Yep.
that top right is closed off. So he's got to take the 10 first. You might try to come back into the 15 to get set up on the 12 next, because if you can do that, the 8 ball breaks out nicely with the 9, the way the 9 is
The
positioned.
way it is, yeah.
It's much easier to break it out now. Yep, he's doing that shot.
Okay.
Didn't get what he wanted out of it.
No.
It's going to be tough. So now the 12 doesn't play. He has to play the 15 first, and the 12 is back in trouble again.
Yeah, there's no easy way for him to get back on that 12 ball at all.
Because the 9 has to be your last, really. I mean, because that's your breakout ball for the 8. So unless
the 13 here, yeah.
unless he is that the
Yeah,
13?
he's gonna chip off of here now and play a safety. I don't hate this at all.
Yeah, because the 2 is still in a bad spot. So yeah, smart. This is what I'm talking about. This is Mike D's game. He's tough to beat in the in the strategy game. I had a game with Mike one time where it was in the Lincoln City Open 8 ball, and he's the only guy I lost to, by the way. I got him in the first round, and then I made it all the way through the bracket, 84 player bracket or whatever. I made it all the way through to like the 4th place match, and I kept Mike again. It's like he beats me times. But I'm telling you, we had a rack where it was like I must have given him 5 or 6 intentional ball in hands in a row, because he kept baiting me to try to break something out, and I'm continuing to tie stuff up. I ended up winning the rack. I basically I outmoved him, which is rare in a rack where I was at a big disadvantage. But he doesn't take offensive chances unless he knows he's getting
Unless
out.
he knows, yeah.
So I kind of used that against him, because I knew that I was going to keep getting back to the table, and I kept making him getting him worse and worse position until I was finally able to get my ball free and get out. One of those situations.
Oh boy,
Look at this.
is this a jelly roll? No, okay. I thought he was gonna get really fortunate and chip the 8 out of the way.
It could have been
Yeah.
tough.
Well,
Here.
I see nothing here. Like there's no offensive shot here at all.
Well, you could pocket the 1, but it just doesn't get you anything on the 2.
No. There's no way to get back. There's no way to come across the table again, like go 2 rails. There's nothing. Like he can make the 1, but there's just no purpose to making the 1. I would probably just chip the 1 softly and send my cue ball up here, and hopefully the 1 covers the 13. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot here. He could try to bank the 1 cross side. Yeah, that's what he's called. But this is a bit of a Hail Mary. He would have to go 3 rails around. Oh wow! Did he make it?
Did he make it? No, he didn't.
Oh, what?
Heck of an attempt, though.
Yeah, that was a nice try.
And that's what I'm talking about with creativity, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to be able to see shots like that because sometimes there's just no good options, and you got to find the best odds for the situation that you're in, and sometimes that requires creativity.
Just come out here, Mike. Play this shot to here, or even for the ball on the side if you want. There you go.
Yep.
Now, he would have liked to have gotten a little better than this because he's going to have to draw back, very nicely for this 14 or 12 ball, whatever that is, 14 maybe. Um, um, yeah, he may elect to go for that first and try to roll out back on the other side for his cue ball over here. Just roll straight top, try to come right back across the table like this and get your cue ball over here. There you go. Good shot. Well, that mistake that Mr. Wormesley made the last game has given Mike D a chance to get right back into this match again. I guess I should get my YouTube channel open just to see some chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little nervous about messing around on YouTube because I lost my sound during the Lincoln City.
Yeah, just open up on your phone for the chat. That's what I do. I just have my phone open and the volume off.
Good idea.
And then I can see the chat rolling up and through. So, but I want to shout out to Legends Billiards in Beaverton, Oregon. Michelle Bean, owner, is doing a fantastic job, and this tournament is a great tournament. Lots of great players.
Sorry.
Great pool hall, Legends. They've got a ton of tables in there, whether you like 9 foots or 7 foots, all diamonds in there, and just a fantastic venue. And get on down there next week for the Northwest Cup. I believe tickets are still available. So some spots available. Let's see what we've got. A dry break from Mike D.
Not very pretty so far, looking at it. First looks here, there's lots of trouble. Not sure. I guess this 2 ball probably passes. That 4, if I don't think the 4 passes the 9. Then the 8 ball's in trouble. There's definitely some work to do on this rack. He went for the 15 ball, made it.
Wow, just barely.
Good shot, but he looks like he's going to be on this 14 now.
Or the 12. I think the 12 cuts as well, maybe, if he wants to take it.
I don't think he'll be too aggressive here. If he was ultra aggressive, he could try and go 2 rails like this and go into this.
Well, I think he's looking at the combo next. I think he's looking at the 13.
Yeah, no, I think so too. But it's just saying, if you wanted to be ultra aggressive, he could go for that.
It's just hard to know what you're going to end up with if you come flying into those balls.
I think he's overcut it. Oh, he made it.
Wow. He tried hard to cheat the pocket to hold the cue ball as much as possible by hitting it fuller. And he's got a really good angle on this 13-9. And it should set him up for the 13 next. And I wonder if the 11 plays up in the top right. I don't think it does. I think the 8 ball could be in the way there. So if that's the case, he has to set up on the 13 next after this combo.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Well, yeah, exactly. Good combo.
Yeah.
I don't think the 10 ball passes the 8 up to the corner, so
I'm pretty sure you're right. It doesn't.
I mean, just roll up on this 13 ball now, or yeah, I don't like chipping the 11 ball out safe yet, because that would open up everything for Mike D.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. I think that
the 4 does go to this corner up here, so it's kind of hard to play a safety on this 13 actually. So I don't know.
Yeah, unless you thin off of the edge of it down here and bring the cue ball back up into this area, which is tough to do, especially because you'd be bridging over those balls, right? Your bridge hand. Where do you even set your bridge hand for that shot? And this is what he's going to look at. But like, you're going to have to use the bridge, and you're going to be cueing over the top of the 8 and 10, and that's no picnic. I think he's going to get the bridge, and I think he's going to play.
And you're going to thin it, like you said, with some inside.
I think he's just going to thin this ball and try to get the cue to snug up in. If you hit it at the right speed, that you can use the template rack to your advantage. I know it's kind of cheating a little bit, but you can use the template rack because it'll snug that cue ball up to the other balls that are around it. I don't know if you've ever played a safety on somebody and rolled the cue ball into the template rack, and it will, it'll freeze up, right? Because that's what they do.
This is actually one of those shots where you actually might want to get 2 bridges and the first bridge and then bridge again for some extra reach.
Yeah,
over the balls here. I think that's what I might be trying. It looks. Yeah, because he's not really able to cue this. Yeah, he's just going to roll softly. But the 4 ball goes, so that wasn't really a great safety.
No.
But the 8 is still tied up. So, and, I don't know what this... Well, the 3 ball goes up into the corner there. So, but the 8 ball is still tied up. And at least he didn't give him any kind of an angle to break it out the 8 right away anyways.
That's true. Mike is going to have to figure out. Mike D will have to figure out how to get it done here.
I think I play this 4 kind of with a safety in mind, make it up in the corner, and then run my cue ball kind of here with some left-hand spin, and then get my cue ball out and somewhere into that area, like to start making my decisions.
Yeah. So Javier Venezuela in the chat says he confirms that is correct. 8 ball in the finals, it'll be 8 ball on the A side. If that person loses, then and they play a second set, it will be 9 ball on the 9-footer for the second set.
Slurm has been very active in our chat.
Yeah, we're up to 40 live viewers, been continually climbing.
Thanks for jumping in on the chat there, Javier. All right, what do you do here, Mike? Yeah, I think you go take the 4 up in the corner, and then, like I said, get your cue ball, come off the rail here and out in this direction here.
Well, I kind of like setting up on the 3 ball next. If he can float the cue ball to the rail, he can take care of that 3 ball. Because isn't that kind of, well, I guess if you have the cue ball down in this area, you've got the 5 pretty easy. So I guess you don't have to take the 3 ball.
I just don't love slow rolling this ball all the way down there. You know what I mean? If you miss it, it's game over probably, because the cue ball is going to be sitting over here and he gets a perfect little bump. I don't know. I kind of like clearing it out of there, going a little further. Well, he kind of did. Yeah, well, more like what you said for sure.
Yeah, because it was a full hit, so it wasn't really a slow roll because he was hitting it pretty full. And then he likes getting the 3 out here.
So he just wants to get some kind of angle eventually on this 6 ball to be like here, so he can just kind of roll and bump into this 8 ball. Just slow roll this forward. No, he went back. Thought he might take the 2 next.
So I think the 6 is going to be the setup ball for breaking out the 8.
Yes. But he's going to bump the 8, but
you don't want that to be your last ball.
No, it's not terrible to do that sooner rather than later, because then you'll have the 7 or the 1 depending on where your cue ball ends up.
We've got a score update on the B side. Paul Marquez is down 3-1 against Stephen Weekly. Okay, what's he going to get here?
Oh, it was a bit of an ugly bump, you know.
It did. Made it a little messier.
Yeah, and his 6 is a little too straight, so I'm not sure yet.
He's going to have to take the 6 now.
Yeah, I don't think
that's the ball that he needed to break out the 8 with.
Yeah, he might have to try to go make the 6 and draw into the 1-7 to try to free them up here, you know, or get back for the 5 somehow. But he doesn't have to touch the 1-7, of course. But I mean, you know, if his draw goes right into it right now from the 6 ball, then he might consider it. What's he looking at here? Oh, just a safety. No, I'm definitely not moving that 11 ball, no matter what right now. I kind of like just playing. He seems to like these shots too, where you just play the 12 ball here and leave your cue ball up here, something like that. Like I said, I'm certainly not touching this 11 ball at the moment. Oh, he's calling it. He's going to be more aggressive. Straight top, it looks like. Uh-oh, he's scratched.
Yeah.
Yeah, aggression, I don't think, was the right play there. Like,
there was really no reason to get aggressive because, you know, you kind of are in a good spot where, you know, the worst thing to do is give the ball in hand.
Yeah, yeah, and it was such an easy, like, he's done like 3 of them this match already, where he just tries to roll that ball up and cover, and I think it would have just been a nice normal shot for him, and he would have covered the 7 and the 5 probably, and left the only shot for Mike would have been the 1 ball. You know, I think it wouldn't have been a terrible situation for him. But now Mike's going to somehow try to bump this. But there's no going from this direction. There's no guarantee that you're going to end up with a shot here. If your cue ball comes over here, you really don't have much, do you? You know, so you got to be careful how you set this up.
Well, you can also play the breakout with the 5 ball, putting the cue ball here.
Mm-hmm.
And using the 5 to break out the 8, because then it does give you more options. Well, not really.
Not really. No, it's the same thing.
It really does put you in the same spot, doesn't it? So
yeah, I'm glad he hit that with some pace, because that solved his problem by
pace and spin to get the cue ball to come back the other way. Yeah. Good shot. Well done there.
So I don't know if he has enough angle, if he has too much angle to hold for the 7, so he might just come up here and get on this 5 ball or something fairly quickly.
Yeah, he's going to stun it and hold.
Yeah, he's good. All right, well, he doesn't have to do much now. Just roll it forward a little bit so that he can just stun over here for the 8 ball. So he'd like his cue ball probably somewhere like right there. He's just looking right now to see what angle he likes here. He might go to the rail and come back out. I don't know how much angle he's got.
Yeah, going. Oh, he went. Okay, well, corner.
Yeah, I don't.
Corner and just draw back. That's fine too.
Yeah, but it's like there's only a little window there. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, draw back. Just
go back back all the way up. Maybe.
I mean, heck, you know, even if you leave the cue ball right here, you're still going to make that.
Are you there?
Are we good? Sorry, you're going to have to refresh your page.
All right, I'm back.
Sorry, Kenny, that was my fault. I hit the
What's he doing here, Mike?
hit the eject button. I don't.
Okay, that was okay. I didn't like what he did there.
That
Like,
seemed really risky, didn't it? To come
yeah, it was
between
risky.
the two balls.
I mean, if you chip the 10, and you go in off or something. Like,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
I was not expecting him from where he got with that cue ball. I was not expecting him to take the side and go through that little window between.
No, neither was I. That was a risk.
It worked. It just seemed like, why not just draw back and take a longer 8-ball? I don't know. Maybe the angle he had drew to the corner pocket or something. Well,
this is why, or that is why you, and this is for anybody that's learning how to play, is you always go and check. And he did. So it wasn't that he didn't do this. He just didn't hit a very good shot that put him in that situation. But you always walk around and check. No matter how easy it looks like, your out is gonna be, go and check, because a half-inch difference on an angle can make all the difference in the world sometimes.
Absolutely. And well, it's kind of, this is interesting how the set has gone, because what, about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, Womersley had an 8-ball to complete a break, missed an 8-ball to complete a break and run, which would have put him up 5-1. And now he hasn't won a rack since, and it's 4-4 in that missed 8-ball on the break and run, what would have been a break and run for him. Mm-hmm. That would have really, I'm not going to say sealed the deal, but it really would have made it incredibly difficult for Mike. And that missed 8-ball just, it gave him gave Mike D the breathing room that he needed to get going.
Right.
And this is what we see.
4-4. Yeah. And generally speaking, when there's this kind of a momentum shift, the guy that's come from behind is the one that ends up pulling it off.
Yeah, he's the favorite, I would say, statistically.
Because the other guy's got thoughts in his head that he doesn't want right now, for sure.
He's still thinking about missing that 8-ball, probably.
Yeah.
He should be up 5-1, and that he should have been up 5-1 a long time ago. And but that's how it goes.
This is a pretty juicy looking table. The 3-ball, if he's taking,
I'll be right back.
Sure. If he's taking low balls, this 3-ball's the only real issue. Not sure how he thinks he's going to deal with it just yet. If he can just, I think the 3 might go in the side here. So he may be trying to get into here later. It looks like the 8 goes through here, so that shouldn't be a problem. I don't think the 3 shot into here is realistic. Let's see what he gets going here. I think you just kind of roll this 5-ball in. I mean, you could also go for the 4 and then come on out and then start your run out again. Lots of options there. He's just trying to see right now what the best way to get on this 3-ball is. The problem is you make all these other balls. Okay, he looks like he might be going down off the 12. Yep. Okay, I don't think that's what he wanted, though. He was trying to hit the 12 about half ball and have his cue ball drift over here. And he didn't quite get there, so now he's forced to make a tough cut down to the corner. I mean, good news is if he makes it, he's probably going to win the game. But if he misses it, he's probably going to lose the game. And he has missed it. So what do we do here now? 15 ball is the only little bit of trouble, but he's just got to be in this area here somewhere. So it's not terrible.
Yeah, I like starting with the 12.
I do
The 13 is the hardest ball on the table.
Yeah, 13 is the hardest ball. So you
Yeah.
want to take something. I almost would take the 14 just so I could go for the 9, but you're right. The 12 is not terrible either.
Well, this gets you to the 9 also. It
Goes to he's trying to get something on the 15 here, maybe.
So he's got the 11, but he wants to get the 9 out as early as possible because he has to do that.
Go around for the 13 again later.
And and then maybe use the 14 or 15 to get on the 13. Once he figures that out, it's over. But you have to remember that the 13 is your problem ball, and the only way that you can make it is if you get rid of that 9.
Get rid of the 9. So I'm going to take this 9 next here.
Me too. Not him, though. He's going to take the 10 and go.
It's okay. Yeah, you can just come up here and take this. I like a path like this. So you take the 10, get the 9 next, come over here for the 14. Then you roll up here for the 15 in the side, and then draw back for the 13. Use your last ball for the 8. But not him.
Oh, there's.
No, he's not bitter.
Yeah, he's still in the 9.
He still could do that exact same thing I just said.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't use inside there too.
Yeah, he's used different spin a couple of times. Okay, he's got a little bit on the wrong side of this now. That's not ideal at all.
He's got to come 3 rails now.
Yep, he's coming this way. I would do that for sure and come around.
Yep.
He's got to hit it pretty good though.
The line gets him really good if he hits at the right speed. The line gets him in there.
Yep. Yep. Top left here, I think, is all he needs. There he goes. Nice shot so far. See where this bump takes him. Oh, boy, oh boy.
We've got drama. This is not.
Looks like he can draw it possibly back up into here. It's not going to be easy.
Trying to manufacture an angle when you're drawing a ball that's going down the rail. You're trying to manufacture an angle. How many times have those rattled out of the pocket?
Oh yeah, like you'll tend to overcut this for sure.
Yep.
That's what he did. But this is no gimme here.
Well, I think he's got to be happy at least with being where he was, so straight on that ball. This is not terrible. You just make the ball. He's going to come into the 5, and the cue ball is probably going to move over towards an open area for the 8. You think, unless he gets it full into the 5 and it kills the cue ball there, I think it'll bounce off of it. Come out a bit.
He made it.
Yep, bounced off. He didn't hit it hard enough, though.
Can he make this 8 down here? Maybe.
Yeah, he can. I can tell by the body language.
Yeah, he's looking at it, so it looks like he's got a shot at it.
Yeah, I can tell by the body language. You can tell when a player knows that they didn't go far enough. It's frustrating. They show it.
Good shot.
Goes.
Okay, well, I've changed my favorite now. Momentum swung back.
Yeah, well, I mean, the break advantage goes to Womersley because he won the lag. So this is
excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. I was trying to find the mute button, but I couldn't.
Top left.
I know.
It hasn't changed.
I was trying to get to it, but I couldn't.
That's all right.
All right. 5-4. Michael Deichman to break.
Yeah. We got a son, Dylan Deichman, in the chat, rooting on his dad. And we got Anthony Derrick in the chat. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you. So what's going on here? A dry break from Mike D. Intrusive thoughts keep winning. I'm not sure I understand the shirt, but I'm sure there's a story there. Intrusive thoughts. Keep winning. Maybe it's a team name. Must be.
Okay, so 12-13. All he's got to do is get some separation on them. Oh, he wanted to have a little angle here to go up into them.
He's got it. He's got an angle.
Yeah, he can do it. He's
Yeah.
going to pop straight up, trying to hit. We want to hit like half ball, not full ball. Oh, he missed.
The 13 does play down.
You think so? You think it goes in here?
I do.
The 12 does. So even if he was like right here, he's kind of looking at it right now. I think if he's in the just the right spot, he can make this 12 ball. But
I think
nothing easy.
I think he hit the 9 first, and then the 13. If the 13 plays, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't go. Yeah, it does. Playing the 9 and then the 13.
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Well, if it didn't go, he wouldn't have left the cue ball there. I think it's close. Yeah, the way he keeps getting down to look at it, I think it's a half a pocket, but
yeah.
But I think it's there.
A little stun forward, maybe. No, backwards.
Oh.
Okay, well, it's this 15 ball. He's just got to get up on it nicely. Little bit tricky what's happened here where he is. He might have a window to come through here, but it's very, very small window.
That's the path I'm going.
You know,
that's the natural path.
Yeah.
And even if you come in a little funny and you end up coming into the 1, you're still going to be fine.
You're still going to be fine.
You know
You'd really like this 15 ball first before the 11, mind you, because it's going to be hard to get on the 8. Oh, trouble in River City.
Yeah, so the 6 was deadly for him. Coming into the 1 wouldn't have been a big deal.
Yeah.
He just didn't put enough spin on that ball.
Okay, what's he going to do here?
Well, I think he's going to get his jump cue out.
I don't see the advantage here of a jump cue. I think if he makes this, he's not holding for this 15 ball in any way.
Okay, what's your shot that's not a jump shot?
Well, I would probably spin the heck out of it and come off this back rail and try to get my cue ball in here. Yeah, that's not what he wanted to do for sure.
That would have required a heck of a lot of spin to get all the way over there off of that bottom rail. It was Massé spin.
A little bit of a Massé spin, yeah, but just a soft one.
I know what you're saying. You hit it soft so it really curves over a lot. Yeah, I know the shot you're talking about. And you could have tied something up with that. Yeah, maybe that was the best.
I mean, I just don't think he could have made that. Even if he'd made it, I don't think he could have made it and played shape. Mike didn't want to do that. That's for sure.
It would have been fine if the 11 goes in the pocket.
Yeah, and he doesn't really have a good shot here. Like, he's going to either have to take this 1 in the side or 1 in the corner, maybe the 2 ball. None of them are ideal. It's a little bit more tricky. He doesn't even have a way that he could make this 11 ball and then hook him with the 15. So I'm really not sure what the plan is here. He might. Yeah.
So
I think he's gonna take this 1 into the side. Yep. Yep. Good shot.
Nice shot. So scoring update on the B-side match for the 4th place match. Paul Marquez and Stephen Weekly are hill.
Roll this in right here. And then you're going to stun this 7 ball and stun your cue ball right down here. Oh, he had a little more angle than I thought. Now he's got a little angle. I don't like him pumping this in now and trying to get down here for the 5. I don't think he's going to do that. There you go. Taking the 6. Don't get straight. Well, this is not going to be easy. and it's not.
No, but he's going to play a safety here. Where
Yeah,
he's
he'll make the third. He'll make the 11 ball,
yeah,
and then I
draw
don't
back.
know. I don't know if he can draw into here or not. But
He can. I think that's exactly what he does. I think he's going to hit it soft with a lot of low, and all you have to do is pocket the ball.
just make sure you make the ball.
Yep. Oh,
Oh boy.
I don't know if that was what he was intending, but it's not bad. But Michael's got an opportunity.
Yeah, the 8 doesn't go, so even if he banks this, it's going to be really tough for him to get on.
Are you sure that 8 ball doesn't go?
I don't think so.
I think it does.
Maybe.
I think it's possible that it goes.
He's going for the cut, looks like. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Nice try.
He was trying to move the 8 like right now. See? Oh, but he made a great shot.
We're going to be seeing Hill, guys. This is drama.
Uh-oh. Don't jinx.
Look, I don't think that I don't believe in that stuff anyway, but
I know I'm the same way. I'm just
and I guarantee if Mike Deave blows this and doesn't get out here, he's not going to say, "Patrick, you commentator cursed me." He's going to say, "I blew it, man."
Yeah,
dogged it.
No problem here. A little bit of top left here just straightens out the shot. Makes him run up the table a little for the 8. There you go.
Just like that.
And Hill, crazy. This, remember there was a time we thought this match was going 5-1 to Michael Wormsley. Womersley, I guess. Michael Womersley.
Yep. Hill action at Legends Billiard Room in Beaverton, Oregon. Huge shout out. Great pool room, and they got EvoSports in there on table 21. So if anybody that's listening is interested in playing a live stream match, it's not just certain people that get to use it, guys. This is available for anybody who wants to go into Legends and live stream their match.
Right, just go and play, start a matchup, and away you go.
Yep. When you rent the balls for table 21, you just ask for the EvoSports tablet, and they'll check it out to you. And it's pretty easy to use. You just simply type in your name, enter your race length, and start your stream. That's as easy as it gets.
And you never know. You might even be able to find a commentator if you message Patrick.
You never know. Sometimes we just randomly pop in with commentary. So the EvoSports system includes remote commentary service. So a lot of our venues, they'll have a friend commentating or something like that. Or we get Kenny from Canada to.
I'm happy to do it. Just send me a message if you want me to commentate your match for you when you're playing in one of these things. And if I'm available, I'll do it for you.
Commentating across borders. Kenny Brown.
Yeah, I'm sitting here at my computer in my house in Canada. So
I've commentated pool matches from home, from the venue. I've commentated from my car, just opening up my laptop. From the ferry, when I was taking the ferry home, I was commentating a match one time. I've pretty much commentated pool in every place you can think of remotely. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's really a good system. I like having the ability to draw and to kind of show, like we always talk about the paths that they're going to take and things like that. And for sure, we're not always right. Actually, we're quite proud of ourselves when we are right. Because it doesn't happen. It happens lots, but not often enough sometimes. But it's good to show and show different ideas, especially when there's two commentators on, because sometimes Pat will see something that I don't see, or sometimes I'll see something that he doesn't see, and we can share our differences of opinion on that. So it's good.
Yeah, and especially with 8-ball, there's all different kinds of ways that you can play patterns, and there's no one right way I always say the only wrong way is the one that doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's right.
there's we got 2 thumbs up there from.
I'll tell you a good, kind of not strategy, but a good kind of, whenever you're playing 8-ball, it's a really good idea to look at the 8-ball and then look at the next ball that you think is the best one to make for the 8-ball and kind of work your way backwards that way. Obviously, when you have all your balls on the table, it's a little bit hard, but when you get down to your last few balls, like really start attacking your run out that way. Look at the 8-ball, look at the best ball that gets you to the 8-ball, and just kind of see if there's a pattern that works backwards from there.
Yep.
The things we do.
We're having a competition of spinning the cue ball through rails.
Is that Paul Marquez there?
It is.
Yeah. It is? Is his match over?
It must be. They haven't updated the bracket. I keep taking a look at the bracket. Oh, yeah, he did win. So as Javier says in the chat, Paul Marquez gets ball in hand and takes on a tough 1-9 combo and takes down Stephen Weekly. All right, so.
Wow, Stephen was up on that match, 2-3-0, I think, at some point as well, wasn't he?
Yep, so Paul, who is best buddies with Mike D, Paul's going to be playing the loser of this match for the 3rd place spot. And that one will be on a 9-footer because that will be, I guess the finals will go back to this table for at least the first set of the finals will be on the TV table because we don't have an EvoSports system on the 9-footer there. It's only on just on table 21.
Right. Patrick, I'm a little further back from my mic right now. Are you still hearing me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
I'm just trying to get a little more comfortable here.
No, sounds good.
You hear any snoring? Give me a shout.
Well, we've only got a few more minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
It's kind of fun commentating race to 6 because you're really only in it for like an hour and a half. So
that's right.
That's not.
Yeah, in a worst case, I mean, sometimes they're over in 45 minutes. These things. What's going on here? Oh, Paul Marquez is putting his gear away. Still a match going on here, guys.
Yeah, did we miss something?
I don't know.
Were they playing race to 5?
Well, it's 5-5.
Well, yeah, that's true. It would have been over a while ago. So what do we? Anybody in the chat know what's going on? Because we don't know. We're not there. But oh no,
here they go.
Oh, they're just using the table as a luggage rack.
Get out of there, Paul.
Somebody there is at the venue probably listening to us, telling them what we're saying. And sometimes they'll put it up on the big screen.
All right. Okay, Hill. Here we go. Michael Wormersley to break.
Yeah, this is the real advantage of winning the leg is if it gets to that hill moment, you've got control.
On a 7-footer, I do give advantage to the breaker. On any other table, I think it might be a toss-up, but I do give an advantage to the breaker on a 7-foot for sure.
In 8-ball for sure. In all games, I guess. But you know what? We ran some stats and we found that the Fargo rate of 540 and under was at a disadvantage when they broke.
Right. Absolutely.
So it was very interesting. But then once you get over that 540, 550 mark, and especially into the 600s, the break advantage becomes larger and larger because the potential for break and runs is higher, right? But when you're in the 400s or 300s, you're at a significant disadvantage, actually.
Right. Because then you're going to make a few balls and you're going to miss, and then there's going to be a little more open table. And
So I always thought, I wondered if that would be a good strategy to just defer the break if you're a 400 and you're playing match, just defer all your breaks, because it's not an advantage for you at that point. But then again, how are you ever going to get better at the breaks if you're
for sure. Yeah, everyone, no matter what, everyone thinks that their break is their advantage.
Statistically,
but
just telling you what the statistics show.
Yes, but everyone thinks
that
their break is their advantage.
Yeah, it was over 1,000 racks that we looked at in different groups, and it was very interesting. And it'll be interesting when we put AI into EvoSports to keep track of all of those stats for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll be able to really kind of dissect the game down to a more granular level.
He scratched and he's made a really wide open break.
Oh my gosh, that is so much what I do on a hill, and I have the break. I've done that so many times because I feel like I'm trying to put a little extra juice into it.
I won't break from the center hill like that just for that reason, because when you break from the center, that's your highest percentage of scratching on the break. I always go to the corner on the hill. Break it like a 9-ball rack.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna maybe make this 5 and try and roll into the 15 ball here, so that the 2 or play. No, he's not gonna play it off the 2. He's gonna go into the 15.
Doesn't want that 15 to go into the 7 or the 2 to go.
Yeah, he didn't want to hit the 2 ball. He wanted to just play into the 15. That's made this really tough now. All of a sudden.
Yeah, that was a pretty fast decision on the starting ball for him.
I'm surprised he didn't stop and say something to his opponent when he hit that 9 ball. That was what a cherry shot. Wow. That's a match winner maybe right there. That shot he just made.
And if Mike D wins this, it's a great comeback.
Okay, just roll forward, take the 6, take the 4. Oh, the 1. Sorry, I just didn't see the 1 up there. Roll. Just stop there then. Take the 1. Take the 6, take the 4. 8 ball, well, goes into either side. Okay, this is fine. He'd like to be just like right here with a little angle.
Oh, look at me. Got right to your X. A little angle. Just
Mike always listens to me.
Yeah. Just like you said, you got that little tiny angle, which makes that stun very easy.
Okay, so if he's got nice angle, he can probably just stun this off the rail out to here.
I think he wants it right where it is right now. Nope, he's going your way. Yeah, that's true. That's an easy pocket to get to.
Yep, and there it is. I miss these a lot, by the way.
I don't believe you. What a great job, Mike D, coming back from behind to win 6-5 in a hill thriller, and he's going to be in the hot seat now, and we're going to see Michael Womersley versus Paul Marquez is going to be on the 9-foot table. They're going to go play their set of 9-ball, and the next one will be a finals back on this table. So keep watching EvoSports. You'll probably see another stream pop up with Mike D versus either Paul Marquez or a rematch with Michael Womersley for the final. Maybe I'll jump back in for some commentary.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go to bed or not.
Yeah, we don't know. So, anyway,
if I get some energy, I'll come and see you. I'll probably go make myself a coffee.
Yep.
Later. Thanks, Pat. Hey, Pat, always a good time having to commentate with you, buddy.
You're welcome, Kenny. Have a